All right, so onto the profit and loss account for this published accounts question. So format, layout, pretty familiar to us from section 1, but as I said, we're making some slight changes for this. Main one being quite a bit less detail, but the kind of order stuff is in, and the names we put on them is important. All right. So starting off with turnover is put in instead of sales, but just means the same thing. That is coming straight from the question. So 15,976. Because I'm putting a lot less detail in, I'm not doing as much in terms of subtotaling expenses and cost of sales. Just one column is fine. So less cost of sales then. Again, I don't list those out separately. I have added those up in the workings and got 12268 000. So take those away and you're getting your gross profit of 3708. All right. Next up then is distribution costs. So this is taking the place of my selling and distribution expenses from a regular account, from a regular question, just using costs rather than expenses. So these, I didn't adjust these. These are coming straight from the question, 1220. I think the solution in your book and the kind of sample format in your book totals this now and puts the admin expenses in separately. I would just take away the admin expenses here, kind of with the distribution costs. So your main expense or administration expenses, write it out in full. That was something I totaled in my workings. So I never closed that off. Actually, the 4 of those added together give me 1690. So that's my admin expenses. I would total that then. I would do my other operating income separately. So take away the 1220, take away the 1690, 798,000. So then it's other operating income. So we're used to putting in other income now. So add other operating income. And what's the other operating income here? Yeah, so rental income of 104. And total those, and that's your operating profit. So 902. All right, so like nothing too out of the ordinary there. We've seen all those before. It's this middle section here, which is maybe a little bit different, a little bit new, and then, as I said, the end of it will be like the final accounts of a company end of a profit and loss. So what goes in after operating profit? Your exceptional items. All right, so like I said, the one which comes up over and over again in the exam questions is the profit on sale of land. So where was that? Yeah, so profit on sale of land, 160 grand. So I would just put in exceptional items. If you put in profit on sale of land, 160, that's fine, but I think it's better to put in exceptional items, and then if you have to do the exceptional items note, you can say what it is. So exceptional items in this question is the profit of 160. I didn't need to work that out myself. They gave it to me in the trial balance. So add those together and you get 1062. What do I have then? So then it's kind of yeah, you're very much kind of into the end of the profit and loss. So just maybe just to go through that middle section again, just really quickly. Yeah, so operating profit, exceptional items we see all the time. Income from financial assets, that's where your interest received will go. You'll see that sometimes. Amounts written off financial assets, we don't really. So we're down to here. We're down to the bit we're more familiar with now. So just the one that goes in there sometimes as well as exceptional items will be income from financial assets, and that'll be interest received. Now, so where am I? Yeah, so as I said, yeah, I'm into interest payable now because I don't have interest received. So interest payable, I needed to work that out in a working. So I have to provide for that. Yeah, so debenture interest, 64,000. So you're going to kind of nearly total after each item now from now on. So 1062 take away the 64 is 998. And that is profit on ordinary activities before tax. All right, and then I've got my taxation. So taxation on profit on ordinary activities. And that's what I was asked to provide for there, the 340. So take that away and you get 658. So that's, if this one is taxation on profit before tax, this is going to be, sorry, this is profit on ordinary activities before tax, this is going to be profit on ordinary activities after tax. Then my dividends. So that's the same order I should do them in a section 1 financial accounts of a company's question. Interest, then tax, then dividends. And I tend to see the 3 there as well. So dividends paid, I'm taking that straight from the profit and loss, or from the trial balance, sorry, 111,000. So again, I kind of split those between preference and ordinary. That's for the note. It's just the 111 that I put in here. So that's 547. And that's the profit retained for the year. So that's kind of like my final answer for the year, if you like. And then, at the end of other profit and loss accounts I've seen in section 1, I'm adding on the profit and loss balance from the start of the year. Yeah, so the 120 that's sitting there from the start of the year. So that 120 is profit and loss balance, or profit brought forward. First of the first, 2000, and then profit carried forward. The 12th, 2000. So just add those together and you get 667. Alright, and that is us done on the profit and loss account. Alright, so I will move on and do the balance sheet in the next video.